How are you today? I've got Thursday, June 19th, 2025. I'm looking at Enos Slaughter, Baseball Hall of Fame, career batting average, 300 on the nose. How about that? I've got it here. Here it is. Yeah, 300. The last video I did covered the first half of his career. It was okay, actually better than average. He had a 193 hit season. He had another one, 191 hits. And then he had 188 one year, and then 176. So his first, let's say, 10 years, had 300 batting average seasons. He did have one season, 130 RBIs. So that was pretty good. But nothing else spectacular for Enos Slaughter. So let's look at the second half of his career and answer this question. How did he make the Baseball Hall of Fame? 300 career batting average. Exactly. There's only been a few guys who have done that. I think I counted 9 guys in baseball history finished their career 300. Exactly. Enos Slaughter. He's one of them. He had 2,383 career hits. Is that enough for the Baseball Hall of Fame consideration? Well, let's look at the second half, 1950 season. He played from 1938 to 1959. So let's look at 1950 season, the second half of his career. I've got 148 games, 556 at bats. He did get 101 RBIs, batted .290. Nothing spectacular. 1951, 123 games, 115 hits, .281 average. 1952, 510 at bats, or 510 at bats, 153 hits. That's 300 on the nose. He gets 101 runs batted in. That's good. So that's 3 seasons, 100 or more RBIs. He had 3 seasons total, 100 runs scored. His high in hits, 193. Never had 200 hits in a season. So 1953, 143 hits, 291. 1954, missed a lot of games. Batted .248. 1955, missing too many games. Bats .315. 1956, 86 hits, .281. 1957, .254 average. 1958, only 77 games. Batted .304. And then 1959 was his last season. Batted .171. Not good. So for his career, 2,380 games. 7,946 at bats. He scores 1,247 runs. It's a 19-year career. Should have been higher. 2,383 hits. I would have liked to have seen 2,500 hits. 413 doubles. Not bad for 19 years. 148 triples, 169 homers. 1,304 career RBIs in 19 years. Should have been higher. Career batting average, 300. He had about, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He had 10 seasons out of 19. 300 or better. His high 336. We have to make note he missed 3 years in prime baseball by joining the military in 1943, 44, and 45. Those war years. He missed 3 years. And those are his prime ages, 27, 28, 29. He would have gone over 2,500 hits if he had played those years. 382 career on base, 453 slugging. He had 3,599 total bases. Never had 300 total bases in a season. 292 was his high. Here's the question. Does Enos Slaughter deserve to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame? To me, on the edge. I don't see anything spectacular. Never had 200 hits in a season. Only 3 seasons, 100 runs scored or more. Only 3 seasons, 100 RBIs. He did have 130 one year. That's pretty good. His highest batting average, 336. And his highest total bases, 292. He played in the era of 1930s, 40s, and 50s. Does he deserve the Baseball Hall of Fame? 2,383 hits career. If you're asking me, I would say right on the edge, because there are other guys with better numbers. 2,800 hits, 2,700 hits, 2,600 hits, more 300 batting average season, more 100 runs scored seasons, and more 100 RBI seasons. His high in homers, 18. And there are guys that have hit 40, 50 homers in a season. Don't make the Baseball Hall of Fame. Enos Slaughter, to me, is right on the edge. Would I have voted him in? No. Sorry. I don't see anything spectacular. Do you? The one thing that stands out, 130 RBIs. That's pretty good. Other than that, I don't see anything really standing out. He was consistent, played 19 years. 2,300 games in 19 years. That should have been more. That should have been about 2,700 games. If he had gotten over 2,600 hits, yes, he didn't. But he did miss those 3 years because of the military service. So Enos Slaughter. You know what stands out for him? I read it in the history book. They call it the Slaughter Mad Dash. Have you heard of that? It was the 7th game of the 1946 World Series. What did Enos Slaughter do? Well, it was the 8th inning. I'll read it to you. With the hit and run on, Slaughter was running on the pinch. It was the 8th inning, 1946 World Series. Slaughter was on first base. 2 outs. At full speed, Slaughter rounded second on a hit by a guy named Harry Walker. He hit a base hit to left center field. Slaughter rounds second base and is full speed heading toward third. The outfielder threw the ball in to the shortstop. Okay. Slaughter rounds third and takes off for home. Now the shortstop has the ball. By all accounts, Enos Slaughter should be thrown out by 30 feet. But what happened? Slaughter ran through the stop sign, headed for home. A guy named Johnny Pesky, he's the shortstop, he has the ball. He's shocked. So he holds on to the ball just for a moment, couple moments. Hesitated, but then finally threw home. Enos Slaughter slides into home plate safely. And the Cardinals, Enos Slaughter on the Cardinals, win the 7th game of the World Series. They call it the Mad Dash. He's famous for that. Did that get him into the Baseball Hall of Fame? To me, that's not enough, but come on. But I like the play. He's on first. Base hit to left center field. Slaughter, full speed. See, here's the key that how he made it. It was a hit and run. So as the pitcher wound up, throwing to the plate, Slaughter is already taken off. Full speed. By the time the ball is hit by Harry Walker into left center field, Slaughter is already rounded second. The center fielder throws the ball in to Johnny Pesky at shortstop, playing for the Boston Red Sox. Slaughter is at full speed, heading toward third. Pesky has the ball. Slaughter rounds third and takes off for home. Full speed. It's called the Mad Dash. Pesky is thinking that Slaughter is going to stop at third base. But he doesn't. Slaughter's heading for home. So Pesky hesitates for a moment, then throws the ball into home plate, and Slaughter, with his speed, slides in with the deciding run to win the 7th game of the World Series. It was the deciding run. It wasn't the last play of the game. But that run decided the 7th game of the World Series in 1946. And the Cardinals beat the Red Sox, the Ted Williams team, 4-3. How about Enos Slaughter Mad Dash? I like the story. All right, let's see. I'm done with Enos Slaughter. Who's next? On my YouTube channel, looking at baseball players from the past, and they have to have a 300 or better career batting average. All right, let's see. There's a lot of guys I can pick from. You know who's an interesting guy? Todd Helton. 316 career batting average. I believe Todd Helton made the Baseball Hall of Fame. I think he's getting in this year. Todd Helton. Let's look at him. Talk to you later. I'm out.